Man, shout out Father Legends, man, who said, God dog it, I thought I beat Hitler learning shell. No, sir. Talk about notification squad. Hitler learning shell got the notifications on priority alert. You feel me? I'm so sick and tired of my homeboy and really my homeboy just keep texting. Some of them, don't y'all hate when you got that homeboy who like certain things that like ain't no priority in your life no more because you a real big age. You're a real big age, so it's certain stuff that ain't no priority to you no more. Like who's the hottest rapper and Rick Ross car shows and when you it come a point in your life when you get to a big old age when that stuff ain't a priority, but you always got that one homeboy who don't realize that they in they latter 40s they still want. Man, stop texting me this foolishness. Y'all, I don't want to tell y'all how many times I done blocked my partner. I be like, look here, man. And then he gets somebody to call me from a different phone. Hey man, unblock me, man. Unblock me. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Let's see who in the chat before we do the introduction. We already know here to learn to share up in here. Shout out Father Legends. Buenas tardes, Valdez. Buenos tardes. My sweetie up in here. What's up? Dirk up in here. Right? What's up, Rhonda? What's going on, KC? What's up, Lil Hawk? What's happening, Red? Hey, yes, it is. My wife said blockade stroll. Hey, if you are a part of the Discord, right? I appreciate y'all for let me go over here for anybody who don't know what I'm referencing, right? If you are part of the Discord, mind you now, this Discord is not run by me. It's run by the community themselves, right? But if you are part of the Discord, you will see that I had put in a thing up here saying, if you're part of the Black Spider membership group, please put your YouTube name down here below. Now, what I'm going to inform you of is like, I was going to create a channel in here for like, just the Black Spiders so I can let you know when I share something to the membership, because I'm not sure how, because we got a heap of Black Spiders, right? We got like, I think a good 50 something Black Spiders, if not more. But when I be sharing the videos to the membership, it only be like 11 and 12 views on the videos. So I don't know if the people just don't have any notifications turned on. And I was going to make a channel over here so I can be like, hey, I put a video out there. Y'all can go check it out. But I have decided I'm lazy and I'm not going to do that. But thank you for putting your YouTube name down. But I decided creating another channel and then posting the information in there was just too much work. Turn your notifications on. I don't know. It's just too much work. I'm sorry. Because it's like I post it, got the notification, and then I'll go to the membership section and I'll make a post and say, hey, here's this video. So to go do it again? No, sir. That's not for to happen. What's up, Angela? Hey, y'all? It's been a minute. It's been a minute. Y'all bear with me because it's been a minute. What's up, Angela? And speaking of Angela, ladies and gentlemen, can we get a round of applause? We haven't seen her in a long time. Ever since Power Season 2. Ladies and gentlemen, District Attorney Angela Valdez. Speaking of Power, is it just me or is anybody else ready for Tyreek, Effie, or somebody to to unlive that British speaking dude that's running around with normal or whatever. That dude get on my nerves. Somebody need to unlive him immediately. Immediately. I'm sick of it. You know I'm sick of it. Hey, all right. Now that we done separated the wheat from the tail, we done separated the wheat from the tail. We 6 minutes in. Let's get it, man. Good evening, good evening, good evening. If this is your first time tuning in to Tim's Tidbits, you're probably not here no more because you're probably gone. But if you still stuck around, welcome. If it's not your first time tuning in, welcome. And I also want to say thank you. For real. I really want to thank you for pulling up every day, helping the channel to expand to more people, because I truly only want to help. I only want to help people get their aha moment. It makes me feel, it brings my heart such joy when, you know what I'm saying, the different gang members be reaching out to them, be like, man, I had an aha moment, or man, when you broke that down, I finally got it, or I can see it. I can see it happening. I didn't take it this time, but I knew what it was going to do. It felt good to know what I'm telling you, man, it makes my heart leap. Makes my heart leap. It makes my heart jump for joy, because that's why I truly do this, is help somebody like you get your aha moment when it comes to trade and invest in all things stock market. Because reading those candles, those Japanese candlesticks, those time-based candles, if you learn to understand what they are saying to you, that is the most valuable tool you can have in your back utility belt when it comes to trading and investing decisions. Man, I'm telling you, let's get it. Yes, unlive. Somebody need to unlive that dude immediately. They need to, they need to divorce his soul from his body. Most Rick Tickety. Ah. Say, you ain't gonna run me off. Nah, we ain't trying to run nobody off. What's name was about to get blocked. What? Man, let's get to it, man. Let's get to it. Hey, let's squanch down the dollar and change this to daily candles, so we can go over here and holler at our homegirl, man. If you don't know who our homegirl is, Jesus Christ, if you don't stop texting me. Y'all hold on for a second. Jesus Christ. Jeez, that man drive me crazy. Sorry about that, y'all. If you turn your attention all the way over there, the opposite side of the screen from where I am, look all the way over there, you'll see him hovering over a ticker that says SPY. The SPY is the ETF that tracks the performance of the S&P 500. That is what I trade via the futures, the ES futures. But the SPY is the ETF that tracks the performance of the S&P 500. Around here, we call SPY Spyling. We even wrote a song for it. You want to hear it? If y'all know the lyrics, sing it with me on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Sing it with me. Spyling, Spyling, where you at, baby? Here I go. Hey, how you doing? Jesus Christ. Y'all hold on, man. right. Anyway, sorry about that, man. Sorry about that. Where we was at? Oh yeah, Spyline. We looking at Spyline, right? So today, Spyline had a slight gap up, just an itty bitty gap up, just a little bit, right? And then no, Spyline actually had a nice gap up. Yeah, Spyline had a nice gap up. This morning when we was looking at it, it must have took off before it opened. Because I remember when we was looking at it, it was like barely any kind of gap up. If I'm mistaken. At least I thought. Anyway, had a nice little gap up. We gapped up above or was that yesterday? Was that yesterday? I don't know. Anyway, we had a nice gap up on the SPY. It was like $1 and some change. Oh, yeah, that's right. We was $1 and some change up. Yeah, we talked about that. We was $1 and some change up because we was above this high right here. And then we came all the way down to 412.78, and then we closed at 414.21, right? So it was like a back and forth day. It was a back and forth day, you know what I'm saying? Seems like. But let's go into the ES and see exactly what it did, right? See exactly what it did. Oh, hold up. Wait. What am I looking at? Let's go to these 15-minute candles for a minute. Matter of fact, let's let's go all the way to 5-minute candles. Looky, who got the cookie? Do anybody know what this green rectangle at the bottom is? Can anybody put in the chat what that green rectangle at the bottom is and what we said about it this morning? I'm gonna come over here and look for this in case anybody try to call cap. In case anybody try to call cap, can somebody please, while I look this up, can somebody please tell me what that green rectangle is and what we said about it this morning? I know everybody gonna be like, oh, I can't remember. Tim, I can't remember. Tim, I can't remember. The members only. Overnight price action. That's today. No. Yes, here to learn and share. Yes. Smooth D Smooth. It was not the overnight low. You were not on the live, Smooth D Smooth. Yes. Now, what did we say about that earlier today? What did I say I was going to do with that? I said I was going to leave it on my chart in case what? Or until when? For Monday. Monday's first 30-minute fair value gap. Yep. Extended. Yep. Kim, I don't know in the word EOW is, but I'm gonna say extend out week. Yes, extend to see if it comes back to it. There you go. Now, just in case there is anybody on here that says, hey, I call cap, like Young Thug lawyer, right? 5-minute fair value gap here is left over from yesterday. I'm going to leave that on my chart. for the rest of the week, because that is the very first fair value gap that we made within the first 30 minutes of the day on Monday. So I'm going to leave that on my chart throughout the rest of the week, in case we decide we want to revisit that. That coincides with afternoon hourly fair value gap that we never came back to. So that's the very first fair value gap that we made on Monday within the first 30 minutes of the day. And then it coincides with the hourly fair value gap that we made in the afternoon that we never came back to. So I'm leaving that on my chart. Marked out this 15-minute breaker right here. Now, back to the regular scheduled program. Back to the regular scheduled program. Right? And as y'all see, back when we talked about that, this is where price was. This is where price was. Now, Tim, how in the holy guacamole did you anticipate price coming back down there? Two reasons. First reason being, it's all a part of ICT's trading concepts, all the different tools in the back utility belt. That's one. That's where I learned of it from, right? Second part of that is, right? Let me look at what at 41.95.25 was where we was at. So this candle right there on hourly. All right, let's go to hourly candles real quick. All right, so that'll be that candle right there. Okay, so now, and then looking at it like this right here, where is that fair value gap in that price leg, right? Where is that fair value gap in that price leg? If if you are anticipating price to continue going up, right? Once you get to a destination, what does price need to do? Once you get to a premium, should I say, if you anticipate in price continuing to try to go up, right? Once you get into the premium, what does price have to do? Right? And whatever, and it's all coincides to the same thing when I say, where is this fair value gap located in this price leg, this dealing range, right? Where is it? Type away. These aren't rhetorical questions. These aren't rhetorical. These are actual questions, right? So where is that fair value gap in reference to this dealing range, right? Where is it? And then once price gets to a premium, right, and you anticipating it continuing to go up, what does it have to do? It's the same answer for both questions that are in a discount. There you go. In the discount of the range. In a discount. Support. We expect it to act as support. I'm glad you said that. We expect it to. I'm glad Here to Learn and Share said that. It's a discount PD array, meaning it's below the price. So anytime a PD array is below price, we expect it to support price, right? We expect it to support price. Now, wicks can do damage, and wicks can find the destination. What are you saying, Tim? Let's use this same example right here. This new week opening gap, this breaker, right? This breaker right here, this new week opening gap, this 5-minute fair value gap, right? They're all in the discount of the range. They're in the discount of the range. And when price was up here, they were below price, so they were discount PDRAs, right? Because they were below price. Now, discount in the sense of being below price, not discount in the sense of being in the discount of this range, but when they're below price, they're a discount PDRA because there's always a price range within a price range within a price range, right? So even though this fair value gap is in the premium of this price range, if price is up here, it's in a discount to price. So in a lower time frame price run from here to here, that can be a discount PDRA that you can buy off of if the market gives you that opportunity. Now, as price was coming down, right, you can look at this and say, Tim, it blew slap through that breaker. But did it really? But did it really? Look at the bodies of every hourly candle that touched that breaker. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hourly candles touched this breaker right here. Look at the body of all that. I would say that that breaker supported price. I would say that breaker supported price. Why? Because the wicks, let me move my crosshairs. The wicks do the damage, but the bodies tell the story, right? The bodies tell the story, right? So we were up here. I ain't gonna hold you. I didn't expect us to come down here today. That's why I say I'm extended out through the week. But it doesn't surprise me because we came down here today. Why? Because we got these imbalances in the discount of this price run, right? We got these imbalances. We got an imbalance there. We got an imbalance here, right? So it doesn't surprise me that price would come back to the discount, right? To a known point of, hey, a known point of usually going back and referencing it, right? Going back and referencing it and staying within the known reference point of support. Came down, almost filled in this Bissy right here, just about filled in that Bissy right there, right? Came down one more time, filled the Bissy in, came into this Bissy right here, stopped that, the Bissy that we talked about from the first one that was made on Monday, and then reversed and came back where? Right back to the breaker and closed inside the breaker. Opened up, poked out the breaker a little bit, right? Turned around, closed on the top side of the breaker. Came back in, went back down. Look where it stopped at, right at the consequent encroachment of that fair. Remember the fair value gap we talked about? This candle came down right here, stopped on a dime right there at that consequent encroachment, right, of that 5-minute fair value gap from yesterday at 350, right? 5-minute fair value gap yesterday at 350. That's what, like right at the end of the day? Like fair value gap right at the end of the day, stopped on a dime at consequent encroachment, right? Then we opened up here, came down, stopped on a dime where? Right there at the bottom of that breaker. On right there. 4168.75, right? 4168.75, right? When I click on the breaker, there he is right there. If I click on the sell side, same number over there. When I hover under that candle right there, look right up there on the low, right there. It says, let me blow it up for you just in case you can't see it. Make it bigger, raw. Right? 4168.75, right on a dime on the breaker. Then pushed back up and then just settled on top of it, you know what I'm saying, for the rest of the time. For the rest of the time, just settled on top of the new week opening gap for the rest of the time. Now, what's another thing? I'll leave it big like that. Nah, I'm going back to regular, right? What's another reason why it didn't surprise me that we came back down there And I say I'm extending this out to see, you know what I'm saying, if price wants to come back. In reference to the new week opening gap, right? In reference to the new week opening gap, price is going to do one of two things. Somebody put it in the chat what price is going to do in reference to the new week opening gap. It's either going to, or it's going to, what in reference to the new week opening gap, what is price going to do in reference to this new week? This is going to either do what? Think about a magnet. Think about a magnet. If you turn the magnet this way, it does what? If you flip it around, it does what? It's either going to do what? It's going to do one or two things when it comes to price, right? Let me read these comments while y'all put that in the chat. In the discount to deliver liquidity to go to a print. Okay, you just talking. Measuring wick. Don't know what that means. Price just came to get internal liquidity. Okay. That's it. Consolidate or run. Support or resist. Right? It's either gonna, and I say it's gonna attract or repel. Right? I think of it like a magnet. You turn the magnet to opposite polarities, they attract, right? You turn them to the same polarity, they repel, right? So that new week opening gap, right, is going to either attract or repel price, right? So the run to it like magnets and away from, exactly, right? So looking at the new week opening gap and what we did on Monday, right? We opened up, right? We went away from it, sucked right back to it, then sat on top of it, paused. You know what I'm saying? So we ran away, came back, got above, came back, right? Took off again, got up here, right? So we got up here. What was going on while the market, while the ES ran away, then came back above, came back, and then now went back above? What was going on during this time, right? I don't need to go over there. I can just do like this right here, right? Let's go over here and we're going to add Inquizzle and we're going to add Y-Mizzle. So we add an NQ and the YM in there. Move dollar, 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 dollar. Hey, move dollar, 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 dollar. Hey. Right? So throughout the time frame, right? Throughout the time frame that we were looking at, right? Remember, every time we would come in, we were having issues, like right here. We were we were having issues of divergence, right? You see that? You see these candles right here? You see how this one right here just going down, 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 down. This one came down, start consolidating. This one came down, start consolidating. That's divergence. These are hourly candles here. That's divergence, right? And then we looking over here, and I need my crosshair so I can see it across all the come on, across all the what's the names here. All right. So right here. So right there. If you notice on the NQ, right? On the NQ, right? We take out the high right there. Right now, let's go to that same high. And even look here, the high not even the same, right? The high, this is the high on the Dow, the high on the same, that's not the same. So that's even more divergence that we're looking at, right? That's even more divergence that we're looking at, right? And if you notice, right, the high ain't even the same spot, but we don't get to, if we go to that same candle, right, we're not at the high. We don't have the high yet. And let's go, the high not even the same, but we're going to the same relative high, right? We're going to the same relative high right there. And we're going to come over there to the same candle right there. Boom. Is that the same candle? Yes. So the Dow weak, NQ leading, ES is the red-headed stepchild, right? Right? Because when you look, even with them, the high is not the same on that one either. So the ES, the high was one candle before, the Dow, the high was one candle afterwards. So when we have divergence going on like that, what does divergence create? Divergence creates chop. Divergence creates up and down, right? Divergence creates high resistance liquidity runs. Divergence mean it's not going to just, it's probably unlikely it's just going to be a trend day to the upside or downside, right? So since we've been experiencing divergence, and when we got the divergence starting Sunday, we went down and pulled back to the gap, got above the gap, pulled back down to the gap, got back above the gap. And when we woke up, what's the first thing we said when we started looking? Before I even got it, I said, oh, we got some heavy divergence going on over here, right? I was like, we got heavy divergence. And you can see the hourly candles over here all day long, right? Look at these candles. Heavy divergence going on over here, right? So divergence creates chop. So that was a way you can anticipate it's going to be chop. It's going to be range bound. It's not going to be trending. So it's highly probable that we're going to come back to this new week opening gap because we got divergence. We got chop. The market has been range bound, and it's highly unlikely that we're just going to take off and continue up when we're staying in the consolidation, right? Again, I didn't expect us to come back here today, right? I was expecting, hey, we might get back there Wednesday, you know what I'm saying? But it gave it to us today. And where did it come to? Boop, right to it, then went back up. Does that mean we're going to take off? I don't know. We got to let price show us what price want to do. Because as long as you can make a case for both sides of the fence, you just nibble. You just nibble. All you want to do is nibble. Because right now, we can make a case for both sides of the fence. Well, Tim, how can we make a case for both sides of the fence? I'm glad you said that with all that attitude, little Timmy Rogers. Let me explain. If you look from the low of this May 17th, 2 o'clock candle to the high of this April 18th, 8 a.m. candle, this is the dealing range that we're looking at right now, right? We have taken out buy-side liquidity right here on the 5 a.m. candle. We took buy-side liquidity, got a nice closure above there, right? Then we came down, all the way down to a discount of this dealing range, right? Came down to a discount. Let's even go in and check out the OTE settings on that for all my OTE traders, right? We came down to in between 62 and 70% OTE entry. OTE, but we got an OTE bullish entry with a nice rejection, right? For all my OTE traders, right? All my OTE traders. We came down into the discount, right? And so we got a nice OTE entry for all of my OTE traders, right? Tim, you said you was going to show me how we yada, yada, yada. I'm going to do that, little Timmy Rogers. Just hold your horses, young man. Hold your freaking horses. Now, let me hide all the bullish stuff. Boop. Bullish stuff is gone. I actually need this, right? But no, I don't. Get out of here, bullish stuff. Okay, now I'm going to leave that there, but I'm going to turn your attention to that same high, 8 a.m. candle high, and I'm going to bring your attention to the 11 a.m. low. right? And then I'm going to bring your attention to that low right there, right? Going to bring your attention to that low right there. Now, what do we have here? We have a run on buy side liquidity, right? Followed by a run on sell side liquidity, creating a what's this? What in the world? I got that over there. Why can't I see that in there? I wonder why I couldn't see that in the box. Oh man, it let me put two different things on there when I got the template. I didn't even know that. I just learned something. When I put the template on that line, it let me come in and put in some separate text. I didn't know how to do that. Right? Giving us a break in market structure to the downside, right? And then we retrace back into a SIBI, retrace back into a SIBI right at equilibrium for this run right here, right? So I can make an argument that, hey, all we did was run liquidity, breaking market structure, retrace back to a fair value gap to go lower. And we still have downside risk right here in a fair value gap there, right? And we got sell side resting, right? Shout out Shop Girl BK for joining the squad. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Shop Girl BK for joining the squad. I thank you. I thank you. I thank you. Again, the channel memberships are totally unnecessary. I'm still gonna get on Al Gore's internet and do what I do, but I really appreciate y'all for giving back in a financial way, supporting the channel in a financial way. I shall continue to try to bring, you know what I'm saying, value in any way I can. We on here for 38 minutes, so we're gonna go ahead and wrap this up. Right, so boom, there you go. Let price show you what it wants to do, because we can make an argument for both sides of the field. The bearish case is we've taken out buy side, breaking market structure to the downside, fair value gap retrace, right? That's an ICT 2022 mentorship model, right? See these two big red candles there, right? You got 1, 2 SIBIs, right? Create a break in market structure, retrace back up to this one here, right at equilibrium. It can easily drop, or it can easily push up to, let's check the OTE on this one. Right. Institutional order flow entry drill would give you a 62% OTE for going bearish, right? And that would be at 41.8550, putting us in institutional order flow entry drill on this top SIBI. So see, there's a very strong case for both sides. For both sides. So let price show you what it want to do. And then while we're in this chop, while the market is not trading symmetrical, nibble. Shout out the Black Spiders. If you're in the Black Spiders and you didn't get an opportunity to look at the video, excuse me, that I shared in the Black Spider membership section, I was talking through a trade that I was in this morning. Not from early, though. Not from there. From a trade that I was in from the New York trading section. Again, I apologize. I thought I started recording before I got in the trade. And then when I looked, I realized I wasn't recording. But, you know, people still told me it was helpful. Nibble. If y'all see, nibble. All I did was nibble. I was just nibbling, right? Yeah, when it got to the end, you know what I'm saying? I went off script a little bit because I was just trying to see how far to go, you know what I'm saying? But I was just nibbling. I was nibbling because we're in this chop. The market's not trading symmetrical. So I let the market show me what it want to do. I go in, get me a little piece. If it keep going, hey, I don't care. I got me. It's too, y'all see how this, I'm sitting up there, it's like target field. I probably need to get one, but I don't want to pay. You see what, man? As long as I can manage multiple accounts and is not interfering with my trading, I can't justify paying for a trade copier. Because I know trade copiers, you can just trade in one account and it'll copy the trades through all the accounts. But I'm not trading 8, 9 accounts. But at the same time, y'all see it like target field. No, I ain't got time to be trying. Give me. If you want to keep running, keep running. I'm cool. Hey, man, I appreciate y'all. Hopefully I shared something that helped somebody. That's what I was trying to shoot for. Okay. Hold on. Here to learn to share. Thanks. What am I, chopped liver? What am I, chopped? Father Legends. You know I'm not gonna read that freaking dissertation. Question. So, would the Asian range have that probably should be given, have given us the clue that today would be a nothing burger? Trying to see why ICT said he wasn't touching the market today. I can't answer for ICT. And as far as the Asian range, today's Asian range, last night's Asian range, I can't say that. Like when the Asian range runs, like if the Asian range would have ran like this, well, y'all can't see. If the Asian range would have ran like this right here all night, then I'd be kind of anticipating New York to be a nothing burger because they did so much overnight. That's just, you know what I'm saying, the way I do it. But I can say that I'm thinking ICT probably was saying he not interested in touching it because remember when I was like, this morning when I was like, it's very difficult. I was like, it's very difficult to read. We got a lot of divergence in the indexes. The dollar not really, the market, because the market not symmetrical. So it's very hard to read. And just from being under Michael's tutelage, he reminds me of myself where he's like a perfectionist. And so if he can't call it to the T, if it's not giving him exactly what he wants, it's like he defers to just like sitting it out. If it's not giving him exactly what he wants, or if it's too much chop. And then plus, remember now, he was gone for Passover for a long time. So he disconnected from the market right now. He ain't got a feel for the price action because he ain't been watching it. He didn't watch it for like a week and a half or 2 weeks. And so he probably trying to get his sea legs back to understand what price is really trying to do. Because like if you just jump in and you haven't been seeing, because y'all should start to realize by now, right? If you look at these candles, right? If you look at these candles after they printed, right? Right. Looking at these candles after they printed tells a total different story than watching them print. You know what I'm saying? Because looking at this, you don't know how it felt right here, right? You don't know if this drop dropped super fast every candle, or if the drop took forever to get down here, right? You don't know what that volatility was like inside these candles, right? So you don't know. So it's like you wouldn't know, like, okay, if we like take off with some aggression, right, then that means we probably finna run in either direction. Or if we take off with aggression and then reverse with aggression, that probably means we just ran stops. But if you're not there to see it do it, right, you're all you can do is assume. You don't have no feel for it. You just feel offside. You know what I'm saying? It's like, but as far as the Asian range and this Asian range right here, that doesn't say it's gonna be a nothing burger, right? That don't say it's gonna be a nothing burger. This Asian range right here says, look for, like, this right here is saying look for London protraction or London delayed protraction when the Asian range is tight right there. That's one of the criteria for the Asian range being a tight Asian range, right? Now it's another criteria in there that involves from 2 o'clock to 8 o'clock, right? It's got to be within a certain range, I think like 40 or 50 points. You know what I'm saying? And you may want to start disqualifying the London protraction and the London delayed protraction. It's a lot of stuff that go into it, but just looking at this Asian range, there's nothing there to say it's going to be a nothing burger. And to be honest, today really wasn't a nothing burger unless you're looking at the whole day. In the sense of the whole day, it was a nothing burger, right? But in the sense of intraday, oh, there were some beautiful opportunities, right? There were some beautiful opportunities to go long and short, right? There were some beautiful opportunities to go long and short, right? Because there was an opportunity on the long side, right, to get a piece of 26.25 points. It's several 5-point moves in that, right? And then on the short side, it was a chance to get a piece of 33.75 points. There's several 5-point moves in that run, right? So there was beautiful opportunities, but in the overall, and when you look at the overall day, right? When you look at the overall day, again, it looked like a nothing burger. Looking at it in hindsight, you can look at the day and say, man, that was a nothing burger. But if you was actually there, you know that some people took trades both ways today at different time spans, different time frames, should I say, but some people took trades both ways today in this nothing burger right here. Because when you're there watching the price print, it tells a different story than looking at the candles in hindsight. Okay, that's what it is. That's what it is. Y'all know I'm sensitive. Y'all know I'm an artist, and I'm sensitive about my. I'm sick of you. Hey man, don't feel bad. Don't feel bad. Oh, what's up, Mark? Hey Mark, let me ask you this question. Why you spell your name wrong? Why do you spell your name wrong? Why do you spell your name M-R-K? Why do you spell your name wrong? Got it. That was part one. No, that was the part I was thinking of. Asian disqualified London. I still late today. Just had to be okay. Nibble. That's it. DR worked just fine for London, 10 points. New York, 5 points. That's it, man. Shout out all the DR IDR traders, man. Shout out all the IDR traders. Don't tell him that was a great video. His video sucked. Her name is Tranisha. How did you make that background? I stole a picture off Al Gore's internet, and then I put a picture of my sweetie in there, and I put Spidey in there, and then I put the candlesticks on the computers right there. I stole the picture off Al Gore's internet. I ain't steal it. It was a free picture. It was a free picture on Al Gore's internet. Do I still got it in here? See if I still got it in there. That's the house that I did that one with when I put the spot on the top. That's the done version. No, that's the done version. I guess I don't because that's the picture that I imported in there. I took a picture of the picture on my wall. I guess I don't have it. Yeah, I don't have the original version no more. Oh man. But yeah, I use Photoshop. You got Photoshop. Get Photoshop and make yourself one. What are you talking about? Where did I spell my name wrong? You spell it M-A-R-K. You spell it M-A-R-K. And your name is Marcus. Do you spell Marcus with a K? If your name is Marcus and they call you Mark, I would expect it to be M-A-R-C. Mark. That's how I spell it. Everybody I know that's named Marcus, and people call him Mark for short, they write M-A-R-C because it's Marcus. It's short for Marcus, right? But you put Mark like M-A-R-K, like that's your name, like that's your whole name. Stop spelling your name wrong. Get cultured. Get cultured, will you? Hey, man, that's all I got, man. I appreciate y'all for hanging out with me. Oh, it says it's right there. That's the original picture right there. That's what the original picture looked like right there. It's still in Photoshop, but it's not. That's what the original picture looked like right there. It's because I just found it in Photoshop, but I don't know where it is. Like it had like some other stuff on there, and I just put Spidey on the wall. I put my sweetie over there, and then I put the charts on the screen. But that's the picture right there that I took off Al Gore's internet. And then I just changed the color of my lights. I changed the color of my lights to like kind of match the color of the inside. I made this one red. I made that one red, and I made that one like a purplish color to match the inside, so it make it look like I'm actually sitting in the room. I ain't doxing your full name. I ain't even telling you. If I'd have said your last name, that'd be doxing you. That'd be doxing you. If I'd have said your full name. Oh, yeah. It's a German thing. In Germany, they spell Marcus with a... And then you even went and put the whole thing on there. You put the correct spelling on there. Talk about I'm doxing you. You might as well put your last name on there too. Hey, Tim, create another channel and teach me Photoshop and Illustrator. I don't use Illustrator a lot. I use Illustrator every blue moon, but I'm nice with Photoshop. But I'm not going to create another channel and do that. Oh, nice with Photoshop. I like Illustrator because it's vector based and you ain't got to worry about it pixelating. But I'm so used to the tools in Photoshop, and I can go through Photoshop real fast that doing stuff in Illustrator, it's like a headache. But if you ever got questions, just hit me up. I don't mind running my mouth. You know I'll run my mouth. Just hit me up. Be like, hey, Tim, I got a question about Photoshop. That right, that was so wah wah wah. I need a soundboard. If y'all want to send me a soundboard, mail it to P.O. Box. What is it, baby? What's the P.O. Box? Is it 6623? P.O. Box 6623, is it? If y'all want to send me a soundboard so I can make sounds like Wall Street Trapper, send it to man, I can't type, man. That's the phone number. I was looking for the P.O. Box. I think it's P.O. Box 6623, Columbus, Georgia. 319. Is it 17 for the P.O. Box, baby? 31917. P.O. Box 6623, Columbus, Georgia. 31917. Send me a soundboard so I can hit wah 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 on Marcus. Hey man, y'all know what the lick read, man. I appreciate y'all. Do not put off till tomorrow. What are you doing on my screen? Get off of here. Will a soundboard be let? Will a soundboard let us silence you? Hey, send me your cease and desist. Send me your cease and desist. Hey, man, I appreciate y'all as always. Again, if ain't nobody told y'all this, I'm proud of y'all, because based off the comments that I get when I ask for class participation, right? Based off the comments that I get when I ask for class participation, nothing that was seen on this chart right here from today, none of this. We've been on here for an hour. Let me get off. I said I wasn't gonna be on here long today, right? None of this stuff right here, nothing on here should have been a surprise to you, because we had already talked about it. And based off the comments that oh, that's it, 6223. Oh, I had that all around 6223. You sure that's it, baby? You sure it's not 6623? I think it's 6623. Because I remember how I remembered it was 2 6s. Now I gotta look. My wife gonna make me look now. Y'all know how I am. She probably right, because she probably already looked it up. She probably already looked it up. I can't remember where I put it at now. I done closed down all the websites that would have had it. All the websites closed now. The TLR website, the old TLR website. Y'all already know I ain't gonna rest until I see this. Six 6623. I knew I was right. 6623. P.O. Box 66, because it's 2 6s. It's 2 6s, and then 2 times 3 is 6. That's how I remembered it. It was 2 6s, and then 2 times 3 equals 6. So it was 6 and 6. That's a 2. Then the next number was a 2, and that number times the last number was a 6. 6, 6 is 2 6s, and 2 times 3 is boom. That's how I remember it. That's how, and I be thinking that when I'm walking in the post office to go check it. And when I get to the back, then I visually remember, oh yeah, that's where the box is right there. 6623. Now, what was I saying? None of this should have been a surprise to you, because based off what I see when I'm looking in the chat, right? When I'm looking in the chat, y'all know what y'all talking about. If you don't understand that you know what you're talking about, I'm here to let you know what you're talking about based off what I see y'all putting in the chat. When y'all put buy side, when y'all put breaker, when y'all put consolidation, when y'all everything y'all put over there, when I be asking these questions, right? And then you come back later and see it play out, you know what you're talking about. Congratulations. Clap it up for yourself. Clap it up for yourself. That's the little party thing that I'm spinning, right? Now, ain't no hoes to be dug. You hear me? Yes, she do. Ask her. Ask her. She already know about that. She seen it all. Guess what she said? Oh, it's pretty though. That lipstick pretty, even though you look like that gremlin that put that lipstick. She said that lipstick a pretty color, even though you look like that gremlin. Hey man, I'd have totally lost my train of thought, man. So with that, I thank y'all. Shout out to everybody that's a member of the channel memberships. Again, it's totally unnecessary, but I appreciate y'all for supporting the channel in a financial way. I thank each and every one of y'all for pulling up every day. We almost at 2,500. I want to congratulate you all for pushing yourself. It's not easy to try to retain all of these ICT concepts, but I applaud you for putting in the work to retain it. I applaud you for having the courage to execute. Hey man, don't put off till tomorrow what you can say today. Ain't nobody promised tomorrow, so please let your loved ones know that you love them today. Don't just say it, don't just show it, say it, show it, and confirm it. Open up the lines of communication so that you will know how to speak in their love language and vice versa, right? Don't put off till tomorrow, because one day that tomorrow not gonna come. If your parents are still here, please take advantage right now while you still can, right? Don't put off till tomorrow. It might be your tomorrow, might be day tomorrow, but don't put it off. Take advantage of today while we got the opportunity, man. Hug your spouse, hug your kids, hug the dog, even hug the cat. Thump the gerbil. And you know, yesterday was Man Crush Monday, and Robinson was a happy camper. Hey man, I'll see y'all in the morning for the overnight price action. Enjoy your night, man. Enjoy your dinner. Enjoy your families, man. I'm gone.